Okay, we're back and getting ready to go. Everybody here now? Yes, yes. Everybody's got the news. Fragrant, welcome back to the stream. We're just about to get started. Whoa, game glitched a little bit. Without me doing anything, except pressing load. You can always use the skip board. Yes, I get it. I don't know where that hint came from or why they even gave me that hint, but okay. Who should I read first? Okay. Twiggy, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one's too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... No way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how she likes something. But I don't think it's like that. I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Whoa. Stop thinking about weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life like an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat her head. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. You sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Twiggy, will you give me your poem? I kinda wanna keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sorry, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we get home. Really? Snap. I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the pieces she dropped. But being inattentive to her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support her knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit back at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles! I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the socket place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all something rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's waiting and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in bottles and all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle of Starlight, they make you mend something. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper, my late fingers go up. My fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the books of the and crannies. Digging and digging and scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come, such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let go, it shatters against the bottom of my feet. Happy thoughts, shards all over the floor. They were all supposed to be for my friends. My friends ain't smiling. They're all shoutily pleading something. All I do is echo inside of my head. Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. My God taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? Hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best! I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Who is next? I'm gonna go Natsuki. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better either. Huh? Heal what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take it as a win. And I get the feeling that you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, Something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might as well have on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type of all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she probably would have just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite song, love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried to not let her touch me. She likes spiders. So her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking with people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friend starts to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday was too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. Of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize just how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of if people find out. They make fun of you or think less of you. But that makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm not sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless it's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Monique. Let's go with Monique. Monica, welcome back, Flagrant. I'm assuming you had to refresh your page or something. I'm assuming yes, no, yes, either that or you just came back because it was sitting at an empty screen for a while. So I don't know, maybe not. Hi again, Twiggy. How's the writing going? All right, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's nothing bad. I'm happy you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monique. Alright. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a little bit more time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them the share of time. And if you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? Maybe. No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was just putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. Anyway, wanna read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. See me! The colors won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, as outless symphony of meaningless noise. The voice won't stop. Violent getting and something of squeaking, screeching, piercing sounds of poison something. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. And outlined poems of weakness. It's even more extracting than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I never really expect, I guess. I kinda like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's a little hard for me to tell what point you're trying to get through. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. What? Did she? She just broke the wall? She broke the wall! You never know when you might want to change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tape even about writing? What am I even talking about? Gee, I wonder what you're talking about. Yeah, there's a save button right here. This game does have choices that you have to make. Saving the game. Yeah, I never know when you want to change your mind. Sure, yeah. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. She broke the wall. She clearly broke the wall. She broke the wall. Okay. Are you still mad at me? Eh? For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday? Because reading this poem? Now I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine. That's not really true. Meaning when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? Oh no. Yuri, you might be reading into this a little too much. How could I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think that before I speak, I just come off as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out and make people hate me. So please don't force yourself to be around me. I know this isn't what Monica wants. But it's not fair to you that you could only be enjoying with your time with Natsuki and Sayori. Yuri. Please. It makes it easier for me if you don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all you need. Yuri smiles sadly and puts her head down on her desk. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her. But it's as if she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. All I can do is accept that how she is. If she wants to be left alone, then I have no choice but to abide by that request. Okay! We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well in last-minute preparations. Don't worry too much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us exactly what we're doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I forgot you heard about it already? I thought you heard about it already. Well, we'll be going to be performing. Performing? But... Monika? Yeah, we're gonna be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we'll be going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori putting all the posters in case wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who has been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monika? You didn't already start putting up those posters, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think that's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm gonna be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. You could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys? No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. There's a lot for them to recite their poems out loud for a whole group of people. I guess I kinda overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But... I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then we'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone that literature is all about. Yeah! It's all about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right! And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if we take it into standing in front of the room to 2 minutes reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... Looks like Natsuki doesn't have many arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright! Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Aha! That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh! You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monika! This is too sudden! Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry, I'll start off with everyone's being a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course! Now let's see. Monika flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in her mind and herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or simply a natural? Glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a deep breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Wah! Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. The poem's called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri! It's called After Image of a Crimson Night. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in the structure that she enunciates in the perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if bewildered even herself. Hi. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri recognition that she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud her, but we were caught off guard with that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri folds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Medal. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori's is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. Excuse me. You heard nothing. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Twiggy liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you perfectly nicely. But it might be the other poems wouldn't work as well with that kind of delivery. I didn't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's kind of just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Oh, now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Twiggy. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Twiggy lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine. Might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and stand in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good at everyone else. Don't worry about it too much. At something is less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time though. Maybe. Alright then. That makes just you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly. That even a word? Apparently it is, if it's in the English dictionary and in this game. So it's probably a word that actually exists. What? Gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem's called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Huh. Anyways, the poem's called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well... Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about before the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming today. It might be hard, but I hope that you'll all have an idea of what it is like now. Just make sure you pick a poem and get through the practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poems to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be of your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised with what you've been putting into this effort for this club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have a weekend to prepare. Monday is a big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find some enthusiasm at Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club. I am impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Ah! Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be really a little nice though. Well... how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Tweaky, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori? Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say one day Yuri asks to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? Your question is putting me on the spot here. Well... Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Eh? But... she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you already seem to really like going home together. It wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Twiggy. You think about me too much sometimes. Sayori would deserve it if she wants it to. Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I can't really figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never gonna happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of weird thing for Sayori to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen that time? It's poem time! Okay. It's poem time. Time to pick out our poems. I'm gonna spend now we spend like 10-15 minutes on this poem again. Like we did in the last poem. Yay! Spending like a lot of the stream time just to trying to write a poem. Don't you just love doing that? I fucked that up. Oh well. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Are you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm sure super happy that you're all willing to help out for the club festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of the school where we get to play and eat and all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on! Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people. Eh? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke means no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now today. Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori? I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course! Why wouldn't I be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I weirdly glance over at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is snuffling through some papers at her desk. Twiggy, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica appears across the room and Sayori is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down on her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Twiggy. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bother her. But this time, when I asked her, she was like this really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. You sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. You sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with people to be interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that she has a thing of mine is you, Twiggy. Me? How on earth would you come up with that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? Huh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined this club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it was that she has always been. You're so funny. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her so cheerful? Because that's how she is when she's around with you? I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you can just forget what I just said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to worry about it for now. Alright. Monika smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get my words out of my head. Monika stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori's sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet I can't hear from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do but wait for Monika. Okay everyone. After some time passes, Monika calls out to the classroom. Why don't we start sharing our poems now? Before I know it, everyone is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monika and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Who should I show my poem to? Sayo. Dot dot dot. This is your best one so far. It's really nice, really nice, Twiggy. Thanks. Sorry, you've been a little quiet lately. Is everything alright? Eh? Of course. Everything's fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want to take a nap or something? Nah, not that, silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Twiggy. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah. I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait. Of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me. I have to sometimes put up with you. Well, we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write about when thinking about you. Sayori? No. Twiggy. I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori. I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori. I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Twiggy. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little early today. Sayo. Tell Monika I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. Okay, next one! Natsuki. We're gonna end this one a little bit early. Maybe. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about ending it early, but I'm not too sure yet. Maybe. This one's alright. Oh yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad you're trying a little bit. Well, of course, I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up scaring